Ayo, it's Mayo. And I bet someone out there is shocked. Woo! It's UTAU. So, let me preface this by saying, oh, I need a drink of water. Let me preface this by saying that this UST is not very the best. There's a lot of problems because I started this specific project a long time ago when I was like, I'm not gonna ever put copyrighted music on my channel. Thought I was too good for copyrighted music. So I struggled to line up the vocals from the original song to I struggled so hard to line up the vocals from the original song to the um, mid to the MIDI, and there's problems. Um, First, let's listen to what this sounds like if um, just the UTAU's output from the original vocals. I'm concerned. I haven't listened to this yet, so we'll see what we're in store for. Oh man, this is gonna be a thing, ain't it? Yeah, I forgot about all these loading times. Yeah, so I should think of something to talk about. I'm gonna make sure. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when we're in the raindrops disappear and I feel so bad. Just to know that you are mine. My life is sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows that tie this sleep. Sprinkles, so come on, tune in. Everybody, sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful, you should come your way. When you're in love, say. Oh my goodness. Okay, that was bad, but you know what? We're having fun here. This is fun time. So, we're gonna do the first step to making this sound dope, sound awesome pants. And that's by going through and doing the thing. So, I'm gonna spill some tea. The most important part of tuning realistically is changing the intensity. But I've kind of noticed that no one does that, you know? So I thought about having my own tune-in contest where the entire thing is simply change the intensity. You won. But then I'm thinking, okay, well, what do I do for prizes? I don't have money for prize money. And I thought, okay, Odos. And I'm like, do you really think people entering a tuning competition need Odo files? They probably know how to do it. And what if they're a Vocaloid tuner to begin with? Like, that's not something I, like, they're not an UTAU user. I can do literally nothing for them. And then there's art, and it's like, am I even good at art? I don't think I am. So, yeah. But I would love that. If there's a tuning contest and the entire criteria was change the intensity of notes. You do that, you win. I like that. I like that.
because I definitely win, because look what I'm doing. Yeah, so I think some people might be shocked when they see this. Just what I'm doing right now. Because I got an incorrect notion in my head, okay? I thought that people weren't really watching these videos. But it turns out people were watching these videos. And they were kinda upset when they found out that I was just like not making them anymore, because I thought like, yeah, no one wants these. People want these. Like these videos right here, these are the ones I thought people wanted the least. But no, like whenever like someone on their Reaper video in the comments, if I remember correctly, and it may not be, was just like, UTAU videos. Where are UTAU videos? Please make UTAU videos. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it took a lot of fiddling to get to a place where I felt good with this UST, and I'm still not happy with it, but I just told myself, yo, you ain't gonna be happy with this, you know. So you gotta take your lumps and just get it done, so you can make something that you'll be more proud of without the weight of, okay, is sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows ever gonna happen? You know? Oh man, I'm dizzy. Oh yeah, I was like, oh, I will consume sustenance, and then I will go do a thing. But I got distracted, and I did not consume sustenance before doing the thing. So, if you're here for the hot takes while looking at this beautiful default color scheme, whatchamacallit, you're gonna get them today, because I am too dizzy to think about what I'm saying. Yeah, so new season of I Am Jazz, y'all. And it's sad, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a binge eater. I am such a binge eater. And I'm not being cutesy. Like, oh, lol, such a binge eater. No. Like, um, I think it's wrong for me to make kind of like fun of stuff like my experience with binge eating, because of the fact that it's like it is a very, very sore subject for a lot of people. But so I won't like explain like, no, that's me. Um, because joking about it could could really trigger someone. But yeah, like I've been lucky enough that I haven't gained 100 pounds uh, from it at one time. I think the closest I gained at any point was the most I gained in the shortest span of time was, what's the number? I started at like 60. I think I gained about 40 pounds in the span of a month or two, which is nothing as bad as what poor Jazz is going through, but I know what it's like to just be so freaked out when you look at the mirror and you're like, the change comes so fast. You're like, you don't even recognize yourself. Like, your brain plays tricks. So if you just glance right quick, your brain says, okay, yeah, let's pretend you look the way you did because that would make you feel better. But then you really look and you're like, huh, not what I expected. So yeah, I really feel for Jazz and what she's going through with the weight struggles. So, I forget when this is going to be posted. I think this will be posted like after Christmas. Not looking forward to Christmas this year, y'all. Like, um, so when I get stressed out, I have seizures. Like, just a fun fact about me. Not that fun, but you know what I mean. When I get stressed out, I have seizures, and when I have seizures, I overeat like crazy because I'm like, will this give me energy? Will this give me energy? So I was so not looking forward to Christmas. Like, I was worried. But thankfully, because I have like several reasons, I think I'm skipping Christmas this year. And like, because it's the food that's the problem, y'all. The food is the problem. It's the main problem. But I don't want to sound too consumery, but also like we can't really afford gifts this year. And I know it's like family. You don't go to Christmas for the gifts, you go for the family. It's like, it can be family every other day of the year. I just want to avoid food right now. Because, since I have the boot on from my pseudojones fracture, I haven't been able to weigh myself in about 6 weeks by now, maybe 8 weeks. But I'm looking thinner, and I'm happy about looking thinner. But if we had Christmas with all the food and junk, I would not be thin anymore. Because I would just be eating and eating and eating. No. I have no idea how. I am barely here right now. Because I am hungry. I'm sorry if anyone else is hungry, but golly, I shouldn't be hungry. I've eaten enough. I'm so hungry. So, how long is that? 14 minutes. Okay. Okay, so let me explain what's going on, basically. The thing about English in UTAU is that there are two massively important things. The first is timing. Tika 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 tururu. And the second is intensity, because timing and intensity make stress. And English, the funny thing about English is the more you look at it, like, you are not able to simultaneously have, you cannot think, oh, English, wait, let me restart. Okay. English has this thing where you look at it one way and you're like, oh wow, I see that this language is pretty easy to kind of jump in feet first. Like, not only are our conjugations pretty simple, you can mess them up, and that's just how life is, and it's cool, you know? But then you get to things like, and with phonemes, pronunciation, you kind of realize something pretty cool in that phonemes don't really matter. Like, as long as it's vaguely similar, like, you can use whatever phonemes you want. So it's like, okay, cool. English sounds like it's pretty easy. But then you get to this whole stress thing, and you're like, oh, English seems kind of hard to get completely right. Because if it has nothing to do with phonemes, which are pretty easy to figure out if you study IPA, not beer, IPA as in International Phonetic Alphabet, but stress, like, you gotta really pay attention. But there is also this thing where English dialects, there are so many and they're so very different. So then again, it's like, it goes back to, well, this dialect doesn't use stress, so okay, it's pretty easy again. You know what I mean? Like, English is a silly pants language that you just cannot have an opinion on without someone being able to shake that opinion from you. I will say about the spelling, though, the spelling, which some people point out as, oh, a reason English would be difficult, is so cute to me. And that sounds a really weird way to say it's so cute to me, but it's just that when we yoink a word, we usually use the original spelling. So, like, if you know what language we yoinked the word from, you can usually figure out how it's spelled based on the rules of that language. Like, how dope is that? I know that sounds like a really weird thing to be so excited about when it makes it so hard to spell English, especially because I do in fact have dyslexia. But yeah, it's just a cool little feature that when we steal words, we don't change them around to fit our spelling. We change our spelling to fit the culture we took the word from. Do other languages do that? They might. I don't know. I mean, this is UTAU, so of course I know about Japan and Japanese, and they have, like, to use their entire system of writing, they can't just say, okay, octopus comes from Greek, so we'll use Greek spelling. No, they have to turn it into the katakana's and stuff. Yeah. I'm thinking about, so people don't leave as many comments. Like, I'm really appreciative when I get the comments telling me what I should be doing because I am going in blind. I have no idea what y'all want me to do. And one of the comments I got was saying, I like your videos to be in 15 to 20-minute digestible chunks. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I thought, okay, well, that's a good stopping point for this, isn't it? Where we are now. But then I remember that was for art videos. Maybe they're also one of my UTAU video watchers. But I don't know if they are. And okay, that's the problem. So, 20-minute digit. I think. Okay, let's see what we have so far. How far? Oh, we're about halfway there. That's cool. So, let's go through that and just see what we have so far. This will take a little while to render, won't it? Yeah, a little while. Boop, boop, boop. I've got my cursor hanging out here. Just wait.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're in the raindrops. This one is you and I feel so fine. Just to know that you are mine. My life is sunshine, lollipops, and rain.
Okay. Yeah. I know better than those. Do I know better than this? This is a knee-jerk thing, so this might turn out bad, might turn out good. I'm thinking the pitch is just... This was a bad melody extraction because the reference audio was not good. So I think it's gonna sound better like this.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Brighter than a lucky penny when you're in the raindrops. This one is you and I feel so fine. Just to know that you are mine. My life is sunshine, lollipops, and rain.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, I really like that. The pitch bends are just gonna be bye bye, no more. But you know what? Like, the pitch bends are all cool, fun, dramatic. But to me, what matters is understandability. And you know what, guys? Next Saturday, you're gonna see more UTAU right here on the Mabe Life channel. I love you all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.